So, hi dear Aquarius, very very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is you versus all the 12 signs current feelings towards you kind of reading. Just the current feelings, no action, no intentions, nothing. And this is general. Keep that in mind. This might or might not resonate. Even if it is going to resonate 100% with you, don't take it as a personal reading. Just take the messages as the guidance and move on. Whatever decisions or choices you guys are going to make based on these readings is your responsibility, not mine or my channels. Okay, what else? For personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. For tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono Masterclass 2, links are given below. So let's start. Okay, let's see Aquarius. Your energies towards yourself right now. We have the Fool card. Right now, you are in this energy of breaking free from everything or everyone that's stopping you from moving forward in your life. Breaking free, and you feel like you guys are having a breakthrough in your life where you are feeling independent, you are feeling free, you are feeling like you should take now you can take the risk of moving forward in a particular direction without any kind of overthinking, without any kind of negativity. Till this point of your life, you guys were maybe feeling like tied down to something or someone in a negative way, in a toxic way. Now you guys are having this kind of bond with yourself where you are ready to take the risk of moving forward without any kind of guilt or regret or any kind of past baggages with you. So you guys are feeling like a free spirit, little bit of careless, and little bit in this energy of okay, let's keep it going, Aquarius, because you have gone through so much shit. Now you deserve this freedom, this happiness, and this a little bit of careless kind of energy towards others and yourself too. Okay, so right now you are in the risk taking mode, and being in this energy of okay, I will see whatever will happen, but I'm going to enjoy and do something stupid maybe, but not in a very bad way, but try something new, try something stupid maybe, I don't know. Let's say for example trying to find love on Tinder. That's kind of risky, right? So just an example. Let's see, honey. If you are dealing with an Aries, we have the Emperor. Aries is feeling like they should not express their feelings to you at all. They should not say anything to you at all. They should keep their emotions and their intentions to themselves, and they feel like controlling their emotions and controlling their things and not letting you know anything about their emotions and their feelings. Okay, so they feel like keeping their emotions and their things in control and not letting you know about anything that they are going through or feeling regarding this situation. If you're dealing with the Taurus, we have the Empress. Taurus is seeing this situation between you and them in a very very beautiful and positive way. They feel like there is a really good potential in this situation to have a lot of growth and expansion and maybe kids down the line. They feel like traveling the world with you and having kids with you, having a really beautiful family kind of a dynamic with you. So Taurus adores you, they respect you, and they feel like having a really beautiful long term kind of growth and expansion kind of energy with you. Okay, awesome. If you're dealing with the Gemini, we have the Seven of Wands. Gemini is feeling blocked in the situation. Either you have literally blocked them, or they feel like right now they should just stay in their own lane because right now they are in a defensive mode, maybe like, okay, let's fight kind of a mode. So if something happened between you guys, Aquarius, so Gemini might be feeling like, okay, I'm going to show Aquarius who I am if they are going to say or do something stupid, and or they are feeling like you are the one trying to protect themselves from them, and you are not buzzing in and you are not allowing them to enter in your space. So there is a kind of energy of blockage around the situation. If you're dealing with a Cancer, we have the Two of Swords. Cancer is not being able to understand what they should do and what they should not do in the situation. They're on the crossroads, not being able to see the clear picture of the future ahead of you guys. So even if they are on the crossroads, they're not fully giving up, they're not fully giving in. So this is kind of up in the air kind of a situation between you and a Cancer. They are not able to figure it out. They're trying to but not able to. Their mind is creating all kind of stories and scenarios, and it's getting in their head. Okay. If you are dealing with a Leo, here we have the Knight of Pentacles. Leo feels like taking things very 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 slow, like one step in 1 year, and or they are feeling like things are stuck and things are delayed, or right now things are not working out between you guys. There is some kind of holding back energy. There is some kind of okay, let's think about it but not do anything about it. Let's keep it really very very slow to the level that you guys might feel like okay, You guys don't even know each other. So you and Leo, things are very very slow or stuck or delayed deliberately. If you are dealing with a Virgo, we have the Sun. Virgo, it's this this is the happiest card in the deck. Virgo feels really 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 happy whenever they think about the situation between you and them, and they got the 1000% clarity about the situation. There is no confusion, there is no ifs and buts, there's nothing that is hidden or secretive or something that's not working out or matching with your energies. So Virgo is feeling super happy and super excited about the idea of having something really happy go lucky, really beautiful between you and them. So they feel really happy about you and about the situation, and crystal clear clarity is also there. Now they got the proper clarity if they were not clear. If you're dealing with a Libra, we have the 10 of Swords. Libra is feeling like this is over, this is done. They are somehow feeling this is an ugly breakup or ugly separation, or they were not kind of expecting this kind of shit to happen in the situation. They are feeling defeated, and they are feeling this story might be over between you and them. Trying to find the light at the end of the tunnel, but not being able to. So for them, right now, it's over. And they're trying to cope up with this feeling defeated kind of energy in the situation between you and them. Okay, if you are dealing with the Scorpio here, we have the Two of Cups. Scorpio feels like you can be their soulmate. You can be the one for them. There's a really beautiful, loving, nurturing, caring kind of energy towards you from a Scorpio side, and they feel like both of you can create a really beautiful and meaningful kind of connection between you and them at some point time at some point of time. But they really feel respect and love and care towards you, and a really beautiful soulmate kind of a dynamic between you and them. Hmm? If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, we have the Six of Cups. They are missing you. They're missing you. They are missing the bond. They're missing the connection. They're missing the friendship that you guys used to share with each other at some point of time. If you guys are not together, they are having severe nostalgia about you and about the situation, and they might be looking forward to have a reconciliation between you and them. If you guys are still together, they are still missing the good old days that you guys used to share with each other at some point of time. And maybe right now you guys are not that much involved with each other, so they are missing the good old days and they're having nostalgia, okay, about the situation between you and them. Okay, if you are dealing with a Capricorn here, yeah, if you are dealing with a Capricorn here, we have the Hierophant. Capricorn feels like you guys share a very very spiritual kind of a bond with each other. Maybe your cultural background is same, or your belief system is same, or both of you are on the same level of spirituality, or it can be a mentor or a student kind of a relationship also. But whatever it is, Aquarius Capricorn is feeling super connected to you on a spiritual level, and they see you as a very sorted, very mature, very grounded, and maybe a spiritually intuitive kind of a person. So they see you in a very very high regard, and they feel like you guys can have a really really beautiful and spiritual kind of a bond. You guys already have that. This is what they feel towards you, towards the situation. This is the card of commitment and or marriage also. So they might be thinking about it with you for the next step. If you're dealing with another Aquarius here, we have the Two of Wands. It's like there is some kind of waiting going on in the situation. The Aquarius might be having other option too, but they're looking forward to have something between you and them. Okay, so there is a period of wait, there is a period of let's see where it goes, let's wait and watch kind of a thing. Maybe they have to leave something or someone behind in order to be with you, or simply there is a period of, or there is some kind of physical distance between you guys, long term long distance relationship kind of a thing between you guys. Whatever it is, they're looking forward to have something with you, but right now for some reason they are not able to do anything about it. If you're dealing with the Pisces, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Pisces see that you guys can have a really beautiful, stable, long-term kind of a partnership, maybe a business partnership kind of a deal also. But they see you in this light of, okay, we guys can share a really beautiful, long-term kind of a partnership kind of a thing with each other. Okay, so it can go somewhere really beautiful, really deep and meaningful for you guys. Okay, so they're looking forward to have a family with you. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in, Aquarius. I'll see you soon in the next video. And if you guys feel like keeping this kind of readings going, let me know in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up. We will keep it flowing once or twice a month as I'll get the time. So thank you so much. Namaste.